Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, watching the Big Bad Theory. This is the second episode of the 12th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. As we are on the final season, we have opened our most liked characters throughout the whole entire franchise. 3 votes are allowed. You cast your votes, I'll cast mine in the final episode, and we'll aggregate them all together and see who the top 3 selected are. So, link in the description. Get voting on that, and I can't wait to see who you guys choose. Last episode, obviously the first one back into the final season. Pretty interesting, it really was. So we've seen Sheldon and Amy on the honeymoon. You know, Amy got a bit agitated. She's a bit, upset with Sheldon. The fact that, even though they've been together for years and he's always dictating their schedule and everything that they do, she wasn't happy with the way that he was, scheduling their sexual intercourse. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't happy with that. She just wanted spontaneous moments, anything that can happen. Remember, we could have anything can happen Thursdays or something. That's what she's thinking. She don't want a time and a place that she knows it's going to happen. She just wants to be surprised, swept off her feet, and at the end of the episode, they was kind of having a conversation, and she kind of said something, and it kind of got him riled, and he was like, "Mate, we got to go to the bedroom now," and she was loving it, and he was going. But yeah, it is true. Do you know what I mean? It's good to have a schedule. It's good to have a plan when you go on holiday or vacation, and you know what you're gonna do. But you don't want to schedule intimate stuff like that. You want it to be spontaneous and fun and exciting. And obviously, I kind of get where she's coming from. Also interesting, Leonard was bickering with Penny because Amy's dad was hiding away from Amy's mum in her apartment, and then he was kind of, comparing their relationship to in a similar place, and she didn't actually like that. She wasn't happy with it, and they was kind of arguing throughout the whole episode. We also had Raj, interestingly with him, who's feuding with an online celebrity. He went onto a talk show. He was on the news, so he could have done something really good. And instead of talking about his work and everything like that, he was just bickering and feuding with somebody else. And then they end up having back and forth on Twitter. And then when Raj actually got offered to meet him in real life for a bit of a scrap, he was like, "Nah, no thanks, I'm good. See ya." So it was an interesting episode all around, to be honest. And obviously the first one back into the last season. Hopefully you enjoy today's. If you do, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Now, but I think by the end of the honeymoon, we really started to feel like a married couple.
Yeah, but the good kind, like on TV, not like my parents.
You're not a real married couple until you can pee with the door open.
Told you I'm not okay with it.
She loves.
Did you forget about us until you were at the airport?
No, we forgot about you until we were on the plane.
Baby's gonna love throwing up on this.
Give me a double XL. I told you.
You were right, dear.
Sheldon, that's not how you write a thank you card.
What's wrong with it?
Dear Aunt Helen, thank you so much for the lovely place setting. If my handwriting looks strained, that is because this is the 16th thank you card Amy has forced me to write. Ow, ow, oh the pain, love Sheldon.
Fine. And Amy.
Aw, the perfect gift for the perfect couple.
A letter opener? No, one of those pins where you put the bikini back on the naked lady? What is it?
It's one of those... Nope, doesn't do that.
Oh, maybe it's candy. Lick it.
I don't want to lick it, you lick it.
Look, I'm not gonna lick it, I just brush my teeth.
Well, Leonard and Penny are our best friends. They know us better than anyone. They said it's the perfect gift. We must be missing something. Think it's a marital aid, do you?
Don't be silly, Amy. How is this big glass shaft going to aid our marriage?
I think when Crypto, the super dog, is out flying, Superman has to fly after him with a little baggie.
But he doesn't need a baggie because he just blasts the poop with his heat vision.
What is wrong with Stuart's face?
I think he's smiling. They're way past flirting. I caught them making out at Sheldon's wedding. When I used that much tongue at CPR training, I had to buy the dummy.
I have class, I should go.
Oh, okay.
It's awkward being in that stage, isn't it?
Kissed a little at the wedding, and it was great. But we haven't really talked about it since then. Seriously, do you think I should ask her out?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't let love get away. It is the most important thing in the world.
You're a real good pal.
And now you're a good boy.
Like, if the show ends with Stuart being in a relationship and Raj doesn't, that'd be pretty weird, wouldn't it? Because although Raj kind of self-sabotages his relationships, to be honest, with his overthinking and his kind of eager overness, you know what I mean? Like, He'll meet somebody for 2 seconds and he's like, I'm thinking about having our babies. You know what I mean? It's like, make you crazy. But I never would have thought it with these guys. But when you think about it, it works well. She loves comics. He loves comics. They work in the same store. They're around each other all the time. You know, personality's going to rub off against each other's. The more time you spend with people, as I mentioned many times, the more time you start to actually like the person. And you seen at the wedding, every time he was talking and showing his kind of knowledge in the field or something that she enjoys, she was kind of getting into him more and more. But I do understand that the awkward stage is here. She's at work. You know what I mean? Like, he's her boss, but then she doesn't know are they going to go out again or not. And like, how do you do it? Do you shake hands? Do you give hugs? Do you say bye, high five? Like, you know what I mean? It is the awkward thing that what they need to do is somebody needs to just say, look, do we want to go to the next step and have a couple of dates and see where it goes? Or was it just a wedding, one time, done business? Because, you know, right now it's kind of awkward. But I'm actually happy for Stuart. I never actually thought that he could potentially be with somebody. And obviously now it's here. I'm all for it.
I can't stop thinking about that present. It's driving me crazy.
Me too. The card said it was the perfect gift. But it's not a dinosaur fossil or matching pocket watches, so I don't see how it can be. What gift can I get us to express how grateful we are to have us in their lives? Now, I'm just gonna ask them.
No, you can't. It'll hurt their feelings. They'll know you weren't smart enough to figure it out on your own.
And I can't even comfort myself by stroking the fossilized tibia of a Pentaceratops.
We'll look at it in the morning with fresh eyes, and maybe it'll come to us.
They're going to be up
Or we
all
go tear
night.
apart that box and
Yeah.
look for a clue.
They're going to be up
Staying
all
up past
night.
my bedtime and solving mysteries. Who knew married life could be this good?
Stuart, you look pretty happy.
Oh, yeah. I asked Denise out on a date, and she said yes.
But don't smile like that in front of Hallie. She just started sleeping through the night.
You know, back when I was dating, I'd always wear a new pair of underwear.
It's been a long time since I bought new underwear. These are no longer tidy nor whitey.
If there's a chance someone's gonna see you naked, it's also polite to make sure you're well groomed down there.
I get it, Howard. I've been busy.
And hand deliver this thank you note for your very thoughtful wedding gift.
Oh, good. You guys liked it?
Yeah, well, we liked it a lot more than things that aren't it, I'll tell you that. Paint a picture for me, like where you were when you found it and what you thought we'd enjoy doing with it.
Not know what it is?
Of course he knows what it is. He's the smartest man in the world.
He's never gonna figure it out.
You know.
What are you? You know what Leonard and Penny got us for our wedding gift?
Well,
No, don't answer. I don't want to know. I just want to know if you know.
if you're asking if you and Amy should spend the next couple days running all over town searching for the next clue, I'm gonna have to say yes.
Does he know what it is?
No, not even close. He thinks it's a clue to a scavenger hunt.
So happy. This dumb crystal wand that Howard and Bernadette gave us for our wedding. Penny and I made each other miserable trying to figure out what it was, and we thought, why not pass that fun along to Sheldon and Amy?
Give them the crystal chakra wand that I gave you for your wedding.
That's exactly what we did.
You said you liked it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
You know, Howard's been swigging vitamin water in the past like 5 episodes, honestly. If you look at it, he's always drinking it. But I called it was a wand. Now, granted, I've got to be honest, didn't know what type of wand it was. Could have been what Amy thought it was. But yeah, it was some sort of wand. I thought it might have been something Harry Potter-esque. Not because we bash it a lot and not because they talk about it a lot, but they've referenced it a few times. I didn't like 2-3 episodes ago, Sheldon was actually wearing a Gryffindor t-shirt, which I actually enjoyed. Like, I didn't even say it in the episode. I meant to, but like sometimes I wait for a pausey moment so that you can discuss, and I think something else happened and I was talking about that and forgot. But like, I liked his Gryffindor shirt that he wore a couple of episodes back, and you know, it was different to the superhero stuff that he's always kind of wearing, or the Big Bang type of things. You know, he has like an atom, or he's got like something exploding or something, you know. But that one's decent, and there was in house in it. Someone's in Hufflepuff, someone's in Gryffindor, and I thought, yeah, a wand would be perfect. It looked like it'd be in there, and it was. It was a glass one. Now he's give it Howard. Howard's give it Leonard. Leonard's give it Sheldon. It's kind of good, really. It's passed along everybody. Now, obviously, for Raj, it's upsetting that his gift has been passed around and not been reciprocated the way he wanted it to. But at the end of the day, it drove them mad, and now it's driving them. It's doing its purpose. You know what I mean?
Wow. A scavenger hunt. That's exciting. I was trying to find the remote. I looked under one of the cushions. Wasn't there. Then I lifted the cushion a little higher. Bingo.
Okay, so it's quartz. That's gotta mean something. What do we know about quartz?
I'll Google it. From the German quartz, which sounds the same but is spelled without a T.
What is not tea?
Coffee.
The coffee shop where we first met.
All right, let's go. Sorry. I think I just had an adrenaline rush from
Trying out some new colognes for my date with Denise.
Oh, and you just came over here to rub it in my face that you have a date?
No, I came over here because I need advice, and you've gone out with more women than anybody I know.
Smells like Paco Rabanne.
Oh, you're good. I bought it at a swap meet. It's actually called Smells Like Paco Rabanne. I really like Denise, and I don't want to screw this up.
Trust your instincts. That's what I do. Actually made a mess of my life, and I'm all alone.
Okay, I think it'd be best for both of us if I pretend to get a phone call and just walk away.
Okay, this is where we first met. There's gotta be a clue here somewhere.
Met my wife here, and we sat at this very table. And so if you play your cards right, in 8 years, you could marry this woman.
I asked the barista if anyone left anything for us, and she said to look in this lost and found box.
Why would it be in the lost and found box?
Because we were lost and then we found each other. Lock it. And that stone in front, I bet it's quartz.
This must be it. This must be the actual gift. Open it up. What's inside?
Nothing. It's empty.
Our life together is just starting, and they want us to fill it with our memory.
This might be the best wedding gift ever.
They also left us a pair of sunglasses because our future's so bright.
Hey, Drew.
Yeah, she made it at daycare.
It's pretty good, huh?
Easy.
I need to show you something, but you have to promise not to make fun of me.
He's done his hair up and he's dressed dead smart. Oh. He put face on?
I got my hair colored to make me feel a little more confident.
Oh, I
but
forgot his
that
hair,
just
look.
made me look paler, so I got a spray tan.
Have you tried showering? Seeing if you could scrub it off?
What am I gonna do?
You mean, what are you gonna oompa loompa doompity do?
It's only a spray tan. It'll fade in a couple days. Why don't you cancel the date and reschedule? Then go. Tell her what happened. Maybe she'll be flattered.
And if not, swing by the chocolate factory and see if they're hiring.
Did that actually in that scene look like she was really enjoying herself? She laughed a couple of times. And also, what would you do in that situation? Like, because she knows who you are, and it's not as if it's somebody that you've met online, like Facebook or Tinder or what the other ones like. Do you know what I mean? Online dating. You've not met online dating, so you physically know the person in real life. If you said, look, you know, blah, 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 I'm now orange. You know, I actually want to go on a date, but obviously I look a little strange. What do you want to do? You know, do you still want to go out, or should we just reschedule? I think that she would know that you're not copping out, because if you're meeting somebody for the first time that you've never met from the online, well, one, it can be embarrassing turning up that way, but two, they can also like be like, look, you know, if you're going to reschedule on our first date, you're not going to be reliable, then, you know what I mean? Like, you're not the one for me. You know, I want someone who's going to be there and on it and ready and put me first. Now, obviously, like I said, these work together. She knows who he is. She'll understand it. And to be honest, she'll laugh. You know, I wouldn't be that too fussed. I'd probably just have a couple of jokes, have a good laugh and banter about it, and just get on with the night. You know what I mean? It's not too deep. It's just, you know what? I didn't even notice that he dyed his hair as well. I was looking at his skin that much that I didn't even clock that his hair had been dyed.
Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Rajesh, what a nice surprise calling me on my birthday.
Yes, that's why I'm calling. I want you to arrange a marriage for me. I'm just so tired of being single, and I'm finally I'm ready to settle down.
Well, then I'm going to need your help too. If I'm going to find a woman to set you up with, you're going to need to stop Instagramming pictures of you and your dog wearing matching sweaters. Let me ask you a question. What do you think of this woman?
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
That's who he's
Is that who
dating.
you're gonna set me up with?
No, that's who I'm dating.
So we put a little picture of me and a little picture of Sheldon in it.
That was in a lost and found box.
Exactly.
Where we hid it.
Lock it, the adventure, and the realization that Amy and I can do anything as long as we work together.
Are those words?
No. It's a secret code that you two get to figure out together. And best of all, you can't use the internet to cheat.
Because we locked you out of your Wi-Fi, and the answer to this is your new password.
I'm no longer happy. I'm getting married.
What? No.
Well, I haven't met her yet, but her name is Anu, Now, my father says she comes from a good family. She's in her 30s. She works in hospitality management.
I know just what we're giving them for a wedding gift.
Oh. Oh my god.
I wanted to look my best for our date. I made a series of bad decisions. Do you still want to go out with me?
Absolutely. Hey, maybe we can go find Nemo together.
That's a good one. Great. So what are we thinking? Chinese?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for orange chicken.
Mate, like, I think that it's what is it, too little too late? Is that the thing? We should have done something like this with Stuart sooner. And I don't really like, he is, I feel like he's becoming main character-esque, like a slow transition through. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's gone from being a nobody to somebody, to be a recurring, to be half a season, to be in nearly every episode. And like, I mean, what a progression. But it's too little too late 'cause it's the final season and we're not going to see it. But like, I don't know, like, do you not think it's good? Like, they could do stuff like that. Like, I'm happy and upset at the same time. Like, I'm happy that, like, we're actually getting a storyline where this has got nothing to do with the guys. Does that make sense? Like, it's got nothing to do with Howard, Raj, Leonard, Sheldon, Bernadette, Penny, Amy. See ya. It's just Stuart standalone with somebody else. I'm actually really happy about that. I think that's really good, but I'm kind of sad that it's happening in the 12th season and not happening in, like, the 9th. I mean, sometimes as well, though, you can't help it. We had to build up. We had to get our kind of feelings towards Stuart, like, made, if that makes sense. Like, Priya's the one that I have to go back to. Like, Priya was in it, but I didn't really have no connection towards her. Didn't really care what she done. Didn't care if she's in the episode. Didn't care if she left. And you know what I mean? And she did leave and I wasn't bothered. Stuart, we slow burned it that much. I actually like his character. I'm interested in what he's doing. I would watch an episode, probably. I actually would watch an episode about Stuart just going on his date, doing his store. Nothing to do with these guys at all. Like, literally. That's how much we built him up, where I like him, where they've done well to make him a character that I have feelings for, and I can sit down and enjoy. And he don't have to be with anybody that we know, because his story alone is quite interesting. And I've got to say, well done to the writers for doing that, because I don't know many shows that actually transition people from being nobody into somebody and having a story. And, you know, I know I'm saying it's kind of late 12th season, but we've got all the season. So it can be a lot of episodes, and it can be really interesting. And I'm happy. And obviously I can't wait to see more. So, yeah. I actually can't wait to see what Stuart does. Hopefully his date goes well and we can see him. And I actually don't even know what that girl's called. I keep calling her Missy because she's in something that I've seen before. But I hope them two can actually do well and maybe just see the season out together. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've not yet voted for your most liked characters throughout the whole franchise, get doing it. Votes in the description, 3 are allowed. Choose your favourites. Mine will be shown in the final episode, aggregated up, where we can see who the top 3 of the franchise are. Maybe Stuart is rising to your top and he's getting in that 3. It's always interesting to see it when everybody's got a chance to do multiple characters. Now, interestingly in this episode, you know, Raj is potentially getting married again. Now, I'm not a massive fan of the arranged marriages, if I'm being totally honest. However, each to their own, and if it makes them happy, go for it. You know, that's what I say. I feel like a marriage should be with somebody that you built up a relationship with for a long period of time, where you know that this person's the one. I want to sit down, settle, and rest, you know, spend the rest of my life with you. That's how I perceive the marriage. You know, I don't perceive a marriage as like you see in Game of Thrones, where like the Lannisters want to get with like the Targaryens or get with the Baratheons or something like that, so they can just mix the families and have some sort of bloodline between everybody. That's just big for heritage, for power. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be like I'm the richest person in the world and I've just met somebody who's homeless, but we have a spark and a connection and we talk to each other and we build, you know, our relationship and we end up falling in love and then we get married later down the line. Do you know what I mean? Don't matter where you're from, who you are, it's a connection, it's the, you know, the journey that you've been on, and then you realise that you're in love and you want to be with them and get married and spend your life with them. That's how I see it. Now, like I said, everybody can live their life their own way, and if Raj wants to do an arranged marriage, then I'm interested to see how it goes, and I'm hoping it goes well for him, where he's happy and he can be in a happy, sustainable wedding, you know, and life, so to speak. I don't want it to be like last time, where he nearly got arranged marriage, and she was doing it because she just wanted to get her parents off her back. That's a prime example of how, you know, I prefer somebody to actually be in love before getting married. Like, you know, she was doing it because, was she saying she was a lesbian and she just needed to get her parents on board, and they could get married and then not really be together, but you get them off their back, gets his family off his back, and they can kind of do their own thing. To be honest, that girl had a lot in common with Raj, and if she was actually straight, it would have actually worked out really well, and I think that he would have been really happy with. So like, I'm not gonna slag it off or anything. I'm gonna see where it goes. I want him to end happy, to be honest, and even if we end the season with him being with somebody and getting married, then it would be Raj in a relationship finishing off the show happy, shooting a relationship finishing off the show happy. And then we got obviously a marriage between Sheldon and Amy that was unexpected at the start of the show. Leonard and Penny, and obviously Howard and Bernadette. So everybody would end up happy in a relationship or married with children, and that's all good for me. You know what I mean? So if this is the angle we're going, then I'm going to jump all in and I'm going to support Raj and hope that it actually goes well. Interesting episode, obviously, with the gift that Penny and Leonard give towards Sheldon and Amy. Just sent them on a wild goose chase. At the very end of the episode, after they went to the store, got the locket, got the pictures in it, got the glasses, you know what I mean, saying the story, made it up, made an adventure. They was all happy. You can't lay it down, can you? You actually can't lay it. I can't tell them what it is because of how happy it kind of actually made them. So you just got to rock and roll with it, don't you, all the way to the end. So that was interesting. And to be honest, really liked the episode. Thanks for checking out today's. If you did enjoy it, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.